Hello and good morning. I'm here today to go over our assignment for this week. This is called Science Word Roots. And if you can see on your first slide here, there's two different videos that I would like you to watch, especially if you're absent. It's going to be really, really helpful to understand kind of the why behind we're doing this assignment for the next couple days. This is going to be our topic for most of the week. And it's really important that you understand the science behind it. And quite frankly, the reason why we do this assignment is because we want the big, fancy, long, complicated science words, we want to break them down into smaller mini words so that you can understand them better. Science vocabulary is a difficult concept for a lot of kids. So if we do these word roots, which a word root is basically you have a prefix at the beginning of the word or a suffix at the end of the word, and then the word root's kind of in the middle. Sometimes they connect, sometimes there's extra letters, but if you can figure out the meaning of those little words, then you can actually figure out overall what that word might actually mean. So it helps you break down word from their Latin or Greek origins. So if you look here, the magic number for you guys is going to be 42. This is two columns right here. The first column is a prefix and suffix, and then the next to it would be like the meaning. So the meaning of a or an is not or non. And you go down the list. Anti means opposite. Aqua means water. Auto means self. Aero means needing air or oxygen. So you can kind of go through and look at these words, hopefully. And if you're in class, you'll hear us brainstorm ideas about what words these or what words you have heard of using these prefixes and suffixes. So it's going to be pretty useful for you. So these are your magic 42. You'll hear me say that a lot. We're also going to be working, this is going to be kind of broken into 2 days. The first day, we're going to actually be looking at these sciencey words, and we're going to break them apart. So if you can look at my example, I have ecology. So eco means a house, or if you go back here just to double check, eco, a house or a habitat. And then the logy or ology means the study of. So together, that word means the house or a house study of, or the study of a house, which in reality, an ecology definition is the interactions between the living and non-living things in the environment. So it kind of makes sense as to what that word might mean. And if you knew those mini words of that prefix and that suffix, then you now kind of have a better understanding of what that word might mean. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on, 1 through 12, and all these words. Some of them you might be familiar with, like biology is a really popular one that you might have heard of before. Some of them you maybe have never heard of before. And that's going to be your practice on slide number 4. Then you're going to jump over here. And this is what we're going to kind of do on day 2. And day 2, you're going to see that you have your suffix, your prefix. Prefix means the beginning, suffix is at the end. And then you're going to tell me what the meaning of that auto means. So if you don't know what auto means, you're going to go back up to slide number 2. And you know that auto means self. Okay, so just let me highlight so you see that. So you're going to write self and then use it in a sentence, a word that begins with auto. So I drove the automobile to my grandmother's house, right? Auto means self. How does it relate to that word auto? Well, you're driving yourself, in your car, right? And then you're going to add a picture or an image. And for the most part, you all know how to do this. You're going to go to insert image, search the web, and then you can go to auto, just the word auto, or you can do automobile, okay? And it will give you a picture, old school automobile, and then you'll add it right there just as a kind of a reference, so you have an example of what that word means in addition to using it in a sentence. It's going to be pretty valuable for you. And then lastly, this is slide 7, which we'll also work on day 2, and that's going to be your suffix. So what does it end with? So you have these, you tell me what their meaning is. How do you use it in a sentence? Using a word that you have heard of, or you might have to Google it, but that's using it in a sentence. And then you insert a picture and image of that. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free. Your teachers love to help you. And we want to start the school year off on the right foot. So please make sure you reach out if you have any questions about our science word roots, the Magic 42, and we would love to help you. Thank you so much.